Hi, it's Paul here from selfupforlife.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about the 11 benefits of gratitude and how to practice it daily. So gratitude is linked to positive emotions, and positive emotions are linked to good mental and physical health. But what tends to happen is we tend to focus on achieving things or gaining things, and these are things that we don't currently have. And when we get those things, we feel excited and we feel grateful for a little while, but then it becomes a normal experience. So think about this in your own life. Think about something you bought, maybe a car, and think about how exciting it was when you first got that. But then after a few weeks it becomes a normal experience. It's just you kind of take it for granted. It's just something you have. And what tends to happen with a lot of people who are not really happy anyway, is that they tend to focus on achieving things more, and they develop this habit or pattern of taking things for granted because they're always focusing on what they don't have, focusing on achieving. Now, achieving is a good thing, but we want to do it in such a way that we feel happy while we're doing it as well. And if you think about it, when we achieve something, it's usually to achieve some kind of emotion. It could be happiness, it could be satisfaction, it could be fulfillment. The thing is, we can often have those emotions now without necessarily having those things. And also, if you focus too much on wanting and achieving things, then you give that message out, that energy out to the universe of wanting things, but it's wanting, it's not, haven't got it yet, it's just, I still want that thing. So if while you're wanting and achieving things, you're also focusing on what you already have, then you're giving another message out there, which is the message of already having things. And as you probably know, with the law of attraction, one of the ways to manifest things is you need to focus on having it already. So focusing on what you already have kind of helps that as well. So that's the sort of technical and the reason out of the way. What I want to focus on now is some of the practical benefits. So the first one is on physical health. So practicing gratitude regularly, ideally daily, has been found to help people have fewer aches and pains. Found that people care for themselves better, so they may go and see a doctor more often, they may exercise more often, they'll have increased self-worth and self-love. It's also found that those people tend to have lower blood pressure, they tend to live longer, and tend to have more energy as well. It's also found that people who practice gratitude regularly sleep better. And when I say sleep better, they tend to have more deep sleep, or they sleep for longer. And if you think about it, if you worry about work or money or things like that before you go to sleep, then the level of stress in your body actually increases, and that reduces your sleep quality. So if you practice gratitude instead, focusing on what you already have and what's going well in your life, then that does the opposite. It actually initiates the relaxation response, which is what you want when you just want to go to sleep. And I've been doing this for a while. Just before I go to sleep, I think about 3 things that went well in the day and 3 things that I'm grateful for. And I usually drift off to sleep thinking about those things, and as a result I get much better deep sleep and feel a lot better in the morning as well. So that's a good one. The next one is reducing stress. So I talked about how gratitude helps induce the relaxation response. And so in the body that will lower your levels of cortisol, that's the stress hormone. So practicing gratitude reduces that level of cortisol so you feel more relaxed. And it just helps you relax anyway, it's just a nice thing to do. So that's really for the body. The next few are for more around your mental health and emotions and things. So it's been shown that practicing gratitude reduces the chances of depression, and it makes you less likely to develop some kind of mental illness. So it's a really important thing for that as well. It also improves your level of self-esteem. And that's because you tend to have less resentment towards other people, like other people who maybe have more money, they're in a better job. Instead you appreciate them for what they have rather than feeling resentful about them. You appreciate their accomplishments and that sort of thing. You also tend to compare yourself less with other people as well. And by doing that, you tend to have more satisfaction in your life as well. It also improves your resilience. So increasing resilience or mental strength is really another way of putting that, is another benefit as well. And there's been a couple of interesting studies on this. There was one that was for Vietnam War veterans, and it was measuring post-traumatic stress disorder. And they found that the people who were more grateful during the war and afterwards generally had a lot lower symptoms of PTSD than those that weren't. And a similar study was also done after the 9/11 attacks as well. So the people who were more grateful of what they had before the attacks seem to deal better with the attacks afterwards. So it really does help improve your mental resilience. Another benefit of gratitude is that it changes memories. So if you think about it, it can help make your memories happier. Because if you think about it, your memories are not set in stone. They're not like files in a computer, which have the accurate information in there. Memories can and do change over time. People tend to remember things as either worse than they really are, or sometimes better than they really are. Sometimes the experience is longer or shorter than it really was. Sometimes the people in that memory were kinder or crueler. So gratitude increases the chances of remembering those things in a more positive way. It can even help you gain closure from upsetting memories as well. So practicing gratitude is also great for your emotions. It helps reduce many toxic emotions such as frustration, anger, regret, envy, aggression, revenge and resentment, just to name a few. And it also helps increase your level of happiness as well. It strengthens your emotions by making those memories happier, which I talked about earlier, and lets you experience good feelings in the now. And to be honest, gratitude just makes you feel good, so that in itself is a good reason to practice it. It's also great for your relationships and social life as well, so people will tend to like us more, will come across as like more trusting, will be more social, will be more appreciative, tend to have more friends, deeper friendships, and also improve relationships with your partner as well, because you're seeing more of the good in your partner as well. And it also enhances empathy as well, because you can really get a sense of what other people are going through as well. It's also good for your career and your business as well. When you feel good about yourself and you're grateful for what you already have, you tend to be more productive and you tend to make better decisions as well. So it's good for that. And it's also good for manifesting. This is the last benefit, because it gets you focusing on the positive things, what you already have, rather than the negative things, what you don't have. And we know that it's important that you focus on what you do want. And a good way to do that is to also focus on what you have. So focus on what you want and also focus on what you already have. And so if you combine this with focusing on what you do want, that can really help. And also, as I mentioned earlier, it also helps you on getting that feeling of having what you want, because you're experiencing having what you already have, and some of that feeling will start to transmit over to when you're thinking about what you want in your life as well. Okay, so hopefully you're sold on the benefits now of practicing gratitude on a daily basis. I'm just going to summarise by just showing you a few quick ways to do this. Some of these are pretty obvious, you may have done them already. So the most obvious way is to have a gratitude journal. So when you're doing this, a gratitude journal is just really about writing down on a daily basis things that you are grateful for. So some areas to consider when you're doing this is your body. So what are you grateful for about your body? What are you grateful for about your family and your friends? Or what about books and resources that you've benefited from? But also think about, and also what are you grateful for in terms of experiences from the past? You know, things that have happened in the past that you're grateful for. But also think about smaller things, you know, think about the fact that your heart beats consistently every day. Think about having running water. You know, there's many people in the world that don't have running water. Or electricity, you know, you can just plug something in and electricity just comes out. You don't have to think about how it works or anything like that. You know, or just not having to hunt for food. You know, we just go to the supermarket, it's really easy. Another thing you can do is ask yourself gratitude questions. So a good one is, what am I grateful for in my life? And then just notice what comes up. Another one is, what am I proud of in my life? Or what do I love about my life? Or what made today great? That's a lovely one to ask. Or an alternative is, what was good about today? Here's another idea, which I think is a great one, is to have a gratitude bucket list. So we all have our bucket list, all those holidays, experiences, people we want to meet in life, maybe things we want to do, our goals, our ambitions, all those kind of things. But what about having a gratitude bucket list? So focusing on all those things that you've already achieved. So thinking about all those holidays that you've already done, thinking about the people that you've met, maybe some famous people you've met, thinking about what you've already achieved in your life, and just having this gratitude bucket list of all the things you've already achieved. And that's a good one as well. Now another one is just showing appreciation to others. So what can you do that will brighten up someone else's day by showing gratitude or appreciation for something that they've done? So that could be appreciating something that someone's done in person. It could do that via a text message, an email, or on social media. And you know what's great is you can do this with people you don't know as well. So if you find a great blog post, great social media video or YouTube video, and you really think it's brilliant, then show gratitude by leaving a comment or liking the video, something like that. So that's a really good one as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There's lots of great benefits in practicing gratitude. I hope this convinces you that it's worth practicing this on a daily basis. Best time is first thing in the morning when you get up and just before going to bed. But just practicing it throughout the day is great as well. It will make you feel better about yourself. It will make you feel happier. And it will balance your life because you'll be focusing on the things you already have as well as focusing on the things you want. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment as well. I'd love to know what you think. And do subscribe to this channel so you can receive future videos just like this one. And if you click the bell icon as well, you'll get updates whenever I release a new video. And also there's a link below for my 10 Strategies to Your Success ebook. This is like my 10 commandments for your success. The strategies that I use in my life that have helped me get to where I am today. It's an easy read, it's very practical, lots of exercises in there. So I encourage you to download that. It's completely free. Just click the link below and you'll be able to download that. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video and I look forward to talking with you again soon. Bye for now.